Hey friends, welcome back to Grand Adventure. I'm your host, Mark Guido, and that beautiful big mountain right behind me is Mount Bachelor, Oregon. We're right outside of the town of Bend, which is one of my favorite towns anywhere. Come along this episode, and we'll show you why. Stay tuned. This episode of Grand Adventure is sponsored by the Dyrt PRO. Find the campsite that's right for you, either on the web or in their #1 ranked mobile apps. Get extra features and functionality with an annual membership to the Dyrt PRO. Try it all for free for 30 days with the promo code Grand Adventure. Bend is a rapidly growing city of nearly 100,000 tucked below Mount Bachelor, along the Deschutes River of Central Oregon. It's nearly doubled in size over the past 20 years to become the 5th largest metropolitan area in the state, thanks to a recent influx of population from the costlier Bay Area of Northern California. Nevertheless, the cost of real estate here has skyrocketed due to the rapid growth. Although Bend started life as a logging town in the early 1900s, it's now best known as a gateway to many outdoor sports and recreation opportunities, including mountain biking, skiing, fishing, hiking, rock climbing, paddling, golf, and more. Bend's location sits right at the transition point between mountainous ponderosa pine forest to the west and arid high desert to the east. Tourism is now the biggest economic driver in Bend. Life here, especially in summer, centers on the Deschutes River that passes right through the center of town, and numerous city parks line the riverbank all across the city. Here's a fun fact. With the demise of video rentals, Bend is now the location of the last Blockbuster store in existence. Blockbuster closed all of their corporate-owned stores by 2014, leaving the Bend location as one of 50 remaining franchise stores. And in March 2019, the last one left in the world. Despite its moderate size, Bend is nevertheless home to 23 microbreweries and 4 hard cider companies. Outdoor patios abound throughout the town. That is remarkably dog-friendly as well. Dogs are seemingly welcomed everywhere. Along with the folks behind the YouTube channel Homie at Large, we've set up our camp for the week at the Kapka Butte Sno Park, in the shadow of 9,068-foot Mount Bachelor, a mere 25 minutes from downtown Bend. Formerly named Bachelor Butte, it remains unclear whether this high Cascade volcano is extinct or just inactive. It's the only major Cascade volcano with a chairlift to its summit. Years ago, I enjoyed the pleasure of skiing all 360 degrees of its summit cone, so this mountain holds a special place in my heart. I wanted to camp with a view of Bachelor, but once again, Our need for open skies for both solar power and Starlink satellite internet forced us to find a wide open area for camping. This is thick forest around here, and our options were limited. Oregon snow parks are winter parking lots for snowmobilers. I dropped our trailer here in the snow park and went scouting for a few hours, but came up empty. I've seldom seen so little boondocking opportunity in so much national forest. We're not going to dwell on this campsite as it's not the most charming one out there, but plenty of other folks turn to the snow park to make their camp during our week's stay. Who doesn't like to save money while camping? Our video sponsor, the Dyrt PRO, offers discounts of up to 40% at over 1,000 campgrounds all across the U.S. and up to 30% off select outdoor brands. Get a free 30-day trial of all of the Dyrt's Pro features just for being a grand adventurer, including not only these discounts, but also campsite directories, trip planning, and public land and cell service map layers, just by using the promo code GRANDADVENTURE. So what do you have to lose? Click the link below in the video description to try the Dyrt PRO for free today. The Kapka Butte Sno Park sits beside the Cascade Lakes National Scenic Byway, which accesses a number of beautiful mountain lakes behind Mount Bachelor. Astute grand adventurers may have noticed that we're now traveling with not one, but two kayaks on the roof. I spotted a killer opportunity on Facebook Marketplace to upgrade my boat while in Bend. This is a 2018 Eddyline Fathom, a 16.5-foot thermoformed ABS touring kayak. Several of you have asked us to explain what kayaking gear we use and why. And the acquisition of this new boat provides us with the perfect opportunity to take a few moments to do so now. I prefer a sit-in kayak for its speed, thanks to a narrower beam, and its stability as I'm seated at or below the waterline. Both of our kayaks are only 22 inches wide. Also, the longer the boat, the better it tracks in a straight line, and the Fathom is a full 2 feet longer than our old necky Luxus Sport. The Fathom is also thermoformed ABS rather than rotomolded polyethylene, which allows the manufacturer to achieve more definition in the deck and a sharper bow and keel. Unlike a recreational kayak, a touring kayak's keyhole cockpit adds control with these thigh braces, and the adjustable foot pegs lend even further control of the boat. When sitting in the kayak, your knees are slightly bent and your legs splayed out a little bit, allowing the paddler to use their thighs to control the roll of the boat and transmit more of the paddling effort to the boat's propulsion. A touring kayak is used in conjunction with this spray skirt that's fitted onto the cockpit to keep water out of the boat and off the paddler. The kayaker actually wears the spray skirt, which fits snugly yet comfortably around the user's trunk to keep water out. I'm using the Scenic spray skirt from Seals, which comes in various sizes to fit the dimensions of your boat's cockpit and includes 2 large mesh pockets to carry items that you want easy access to. The lower end of the spray skirt then fits around the cowling of the kayak's cockpit to keep the water out from waves, spray, and drips from the paddle. In the event of a capsizing, all the kayaker needs to do is reach forward and pull on this generously sized grab handle, and then swim out from underneath the boat. Here you see a paddling specific PFD that has its flotation placed out of the way of the user's arms to allow full freedom of movement. You also see here both a throw bag to assist in an unplanned rescue and a bilge pump to empty water from the boat in case things go wrong. The seat back is adjustable for both paddling comfort and to ensure proper paddling posture. This lever raises and lowers the boat's skeg, which is a fin near the keel to assist in tracking during windy conditions. It may be placed fully up, fully down, or at any position in between, depending on the wind direction. The Yeti-Line Fathom uses 3 bulkheads to create 3 watertight compartments, both for gear storage and to maintain buoyancy in the event that the boat rolls and takes on water. Those compartments, accessed through these hatches, are intended to carry camping gear, food, and other essentials on a multi-day paddle. The third and largest of these compartments is located here in the stern, with a large oval-shaped hatch. The smallest of these compartments is located right here behind the cockpit to keep day essentials like snacks, a water bottle, or even a camera within easy reach while out on the water. Many paddlers spend on the boat and skimp on the paddle, but the paddle is one of your most important pieces of kayaking gear. I use the Stingray Carbon from Aquabound, which features a carbon fiber shaft and carbon reinforced plastic blades for low weight. The paddle may be easily adjusted in any position, from straight to 60 degrees of feathering on either side. The entire paddle weighs only 28 ounces, and the low swing weight of the blades minimizes tiring out throughout the day. So enough of this for now. Hit us up in the comments section below this video if you'd like to know more. Now, let's get this new boat out onto Devil's Lake for its maiden voyage. After many years paddling a kayak with a rudder, now paddling a skeg boat feels like learning to kayak all over again. While I was working during the week, Ed and Ann from Homie at Large took our dog Zoe with them on a day trip to Big Obsidian Flow, Paulina Creek Falls, and Paulina Lake.
Zoe will be in the water before you know it.
Only 1,300 years old, the Big Obsidian Flow is the youngest lava flow in Oregon. A 1-mile interpretive trail climbs up and onto this impressive lava flow of obsidian and pumice, which is located within the Newberry National Volcanic Monument. There's a $5 fee for day use to access the site, or your annual interagency pass is also valid. Obsidian is a naturally occurring, beautiful volcanic glass, formed when lava extruded from a volcano cools rapidly with minimal crystal growth. It is shiny black in color and is very smooth to the touch. Ancient peoples used obsidian to manufacture cutting and piercing tools, and in modern times it has been used experimentally as surgical scalpel blades. Nearby Paulina Lake is located within the caldera of Newberry Volcano, about 25 miles south of Bend. It relies upon rain, snowmelt, and hot springs for water. Rustic Paulina Lake Lodge sits on the shoreline and offers cabin lodging, fishing, dining, a full bar, and boat rentals. Nearby Paulina Creek Falls is a breathtaking 80-foot twin cascade and plunge waterfall along the outlet of Paulina Lake. A short paved foot trail leads to Paulina Falls from Paulina Lake Road. The Old Mill District, just a few blocks southwest of downtown, is a historic area formerly occupied by two of Bend's lumber mills. Encompassing approximately 270 acres along the Deschutes River, it was redeveloped in the mid-90s as a mixed-use area now known for its shops, galleries, and restaurants, drawing thousands of visitors and employing over 2,500. Many of the original mill structures were preserved and integrated into the new development. Included in the Old Mill District's development was a cleanup and restoration of this stretch of the Deschutes River, which is now habitat to many native species, including fish, mink, otters, and birds. Within and adjacent to the Old Mill District, recreation paths line the riverway, and many of Bend's residents and visitors alike take to the water in canoes, kayaks, inner tubes, and rafts. So why shouldn't we do so as well?
for the numbness to set in.
So we truly hope that you've enjoyed exploring the Bend area of Central Oregon with us. If you like this episode, please be sure. Give us a big thumbs up down below. That's extremely important to us. And while you're down below, you'll find the comments section, and we always love to hear from you after each grand adventure that we air every Wednesday evening. Now, we'd be honored if you shared the channel with your friends, family, and on social media. But if you're not yet a grand adventurer yourself, now is the perfect time. Go smash that little red subscribe button right down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, and ring that notification bell to be sure that you never miss a grand adventure. Coming up next week, we're going to be heading up to the area surrounding Mount Rainier in Washington. So until next week, please remember, life is nothing but a grand adventure. We'll see you then.